As you all might already know, today is a special day. It's Sunny's 24th birthday. Not in Korean years. I'll never understand Korean years, so please don't try to explain it to me. I don't really care anyways. But, in my year system that I use here in America, she is 24. Technically, for her birthday was yesterday because of time zones, but that doesn't really matter to us as long as we celebrate it. Let me tell you a story about how I first got into K-pop. In July of last year, 2012, I was watching covers of American songs by Korean people on YouTube because they're so talented and their covers are the best, really. In the list of recommended videos, like on the right side of the screen, I saw the music video for a song called G. I figured maybe Korean music is good. Since all these covers are good, I'll try it. And turns out I loved it. I continued watching videos of SNSD. The next couple videos I watched were, as far as I remember, The Boys and Paparazzi. And I really wanted to know who the cute blonde girl was, because I didn't recognize her from G because the hair was so much different. So, I went to research her. I figured out which one she was in G. And I continued to look up things about her because, well, I don't know. I was so interested in her for some reason. Something captivated me. I continued to watch SNSD videos that night until like 8 in the morning. I started at probably 12 or 2, somewhere around there, and continued to watch them for the next several hours. Sunny became my first K-pop bias before I even knew what a bias was, and she has been ever since. Thanks to Sunny, the first Korean word I ever learned was, and you'll never guess this, aegyo. It was a strange thing because I kept seeing it on every video that wasn't about actual music, about her, and I wasn't entirely sure what aegyo was, but I knew I loved it. I quickly began to understand that there was so much more to her than aegyo though. She's funny, she's sexy, she's caring, she's sweet, and most importantly, she don't give a fuck. People always talk about Taeyeon's Juma laugh, or however you pronounce that, but hardly anyone says anything about Sunny's, and at least Taeyeon covers her mouth. Sunny just laughs loud and proud. She doesn't care, she's not ashamed to be herself, she just don't give a fuck. Sunny also likes to take care of her other members. She watches their backs in interviews, and tries to help them whenever they're uncomfortable by diverting attention away, by changing the subject or making it about her so they don't have to be as uncomfortable. Sunny also has an amazing voice, although it's not recognized very often. No one else in SNSD can do falsettos like Sunny can. And she can sing well in other ways too, but she never gets the chance to show it because all the other singing pretty much belongs to the other singers in SNSD, and she just gets stuck with the falsetto parts and that's it, even if she gets any of those. Whoever decides who sings what needs to give Sunny more vocalizing parts because she has such a unique and nice voice, and it'd be refreshing to hear her more often, cut back on Taeyeon at least a little bit. Sunny can be, no, she is sexy. It's overlooked because lots of people can't see past the cuteness that she does, all the aegyo. And I'm not going to argue the reasons why she's sexy because, honestly, I think that would make me and most of you probably uncomfortable. But if you want proof, just go watch her cover of Britney Spears' 3, and, I don't know, message your Sunshiner and ask them, they'll give you plenty of reasons. All of these things are why I love Sunny. They are why she is, and always will be, my ultimate bias. I don't think anything is going to change this anytime soon. Or ever, maybe. I guess you could say I lost my biased virginity to her. And she'll always have a special place in my heart, no matter what. I don't know if she was with her members last night, or with friends, or with both, but I hope they threw her a good party. I hope she had a fun time, and had a good birthday. I think we all know that she got hammered. Obviously, she did, because that's just what Sunny does. That's Sunny. And I hope she isn't too hungover in the morning though. I'd hate for her to have a bad day after her birthday just because she went a little bit too hard the night before. I also want to say that I hope Sunny knows that no matter what happens, even if SNSD disbands or she gets in a big scandal or something crazy, her true fans will be here to support her. There are so many of us, and we will always be here for her no matter what. So happy birthday, Sunny. You are our superstar, shining star, superstar.